Today we are going to look at 5 different dice style lures underwater. I've wanted to do this video because these super finesse lures work and work well, but the prices are all over. Some are really expensive, while others are pricey but a lot more reasonable for the category they are in. The first time I used one, I caught a fish on a tough bluebird day almost instantly, and I was impressed. Plus, they are so intriguing to look at. All of these dice style lures today are rigged on a drop shot. That seems to be the most popular style of rigging right now, but there are lots of new and interesting rigging methods coming out as anglers constantly are experimenting with these lures. We'll even throw in some side-by-side footage as well so you can get a good look. Up first is the one that got this all started. At least this is the first one that I was aware of, and that is the OSP dice in the non-salt version. This package will set you back $19.99, and there are 4 in there. I have this rigged up on a small wacky rig hook on the drop shot. And as you can see, as with most dice lures, it takes almost zero effort to bring the lure to life. Up next is the Strike King Tumbleweed. There are both salted and floating versions, and this one is the floater. The Tumbleweed is the lowest price point of the bunch at $10.99, also for a 4-pack. It too, with the floating strands, is easy to add as much or little action as you want. The tentacles will stay put. I prefer to fish these style of lures in water with good visibility and when the bite is really tough. On those days I can't seem to buy a bite, this category of lure gives me a lot of confidence that we can still turn that day around. Next up is the Hide-Up Koi K. I think I'm saying that correctly. This lure is priced at $18.99, and that is for just one. This is the 17mm version. Out of all the different lures I tested, this one has tentacles that are the thickest of the bunch. It definitely reminds me of a sea urchin, and when you look at it lying alongside the others, you can tell it is a bigger lure. It is rigged with a number 2 EWG. Next up is the G-Crack Q-Bomb. This one, like the Tumbleweed, is at a lower price point. It is $11.99 for 4. As you can see, the tentacles on this one are a little bit longer, and it also has a really nice undulating action in the water. It is also rigged with a number 2 EWG hook. The 5th dice style lure we look at today is the Three Brothers Power Dice. This is the 3/4 inch model. It is $15.99 for a 2-pack. It has a very different look under the water than some of the others. The strands fall. Adding a little movement of the rod definitely gives this one a different look. It too is rigged on a number 2 EWG. Now let's do some side-by-side footage. I'm going to put the OSP dice on the left since that is, in my opinion, where this category got started. The others will be displayed on your right. First up, let's look at the OSP dice and the Strike King Tumbleweed. Next, we'll compare it with the Koi K. As you can see, a very different look between the two. Here is the Q-Bomb. And here is the Three Brothers Power Dice. If you haven't tried a dice lure yet, I definitely would give it a go. And if you don't want to spend that kind of money, you of course can make your own. A link to a video that goes over that is right here. And hey, make sure that you go out and encourage someone today. You never know how you might just change their life. For the Bass Fishing Life, I'm your host, Steve Rogers.